Tasty Tasters. This is LB. Spicy, 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 spicy LB. So we're about to get into this great sauce that I love to put on all kind of things. I put it on baked things, boiled things, seafood boils. It's really good with seafood. So what we're going to do right now, Tasty Tasters, is we're going to go ahead and we're going to get the butter melting. Okay, so in front of you we have jalapeno, we have cilantro and parsley, we have onions, and then we have our ginger. So I already chopped that stuff up as far as I need it to be before I actually put it in the blender. Now we have garlic. We have garlic in here, so I'm going to chop up the garlic. Too fine because I want to be able to eat it later. So I'm gonna crank this up. Now let me say this: we're actually doing this in a hot plate, or not a hot plate, electric skillet, because I actually like it and it works faster, and I don't have to do all. I don't like slaving over a hot stove. But also my kitchen is being prepared for my sister-in-law, who's actually about to launch her channel on YouTube, but she's doing something a little bit different. She's actually doing DIY, do it yourself. So she's preparing the kitchen. So you guys, this right now is my auditorium, so to speak. But in a minute, it won't be. So I love this little place, but we're going to actually go on a tour. I'm going to turn this up to 350 degrees because I want to kind of do this kind of quickly. So we're going to actually go on a tour with my sister-in-law. And take this off. So this is the garlic. The garlic's chopped up. So what I'm going to do is take my garlic and put it on my plate where should put it on my onion plate. It's okay. So I put my garlic, because we're not going to do the garlic like fresh garlic. We need it to be cooked. We want to cook this garlic, and we're going to cook these jalapenos too. But this is going to have a little spice. So you can do the jalapenos based on what you want it to be, because of course you know that your spice level is your spice level, my spice level is my spice level. So I left one whole big, huge, humongous jalapeno. I left it actually free. We're going to get as much of this garlic out of here as we can, because we still got other stuff we got to chop up. So I got as much garlic out of here as I can. We don't want raw garlic if we can help it, okay? So that's our garlic. So now we're going to go ahead and chop up our jalapenos. And we're going to actually add our ginger to our jalapenos. Now I use fresh ginger, and this is about an inch of ginger right here. About an inch piece. As you can see, I have more ginger, but I'm not going to use it. So my butter is starting to sizzle, as you guys can hear, which is a great thing. But we're going to turn it down now to low heat. So we're going to turn it down to about 250. I don't want my butter to cook. So we're going to bring my butter all the way down to like a simmer almost. And you guys, I know you can't see this. I'm going to get up for a second. I know you guys can't really see this, but I'm going to bring it to you at some point. But you want the butter to kind of melt down like we're doing right now. So now we're going to chop up our jalapenos and our ginger. I don't know if all these jalapenos are going to fit in my little food processor. I love this little food processor. I don't know why. It's so sweet though. But I love it. So we're going to do it in batches. No big deal. So jalapeno. Love me some jalapeno. Okay. It has some spice in it. Okay, so we don't want it to be too little. We have a couple big pieces, so I'm going to pull that off, of course, and put that over here. So if you see, by any chance, when you do this, If you see any pieces that are like still big, no biggie, just take them and put them in there. Oh, I see those. I smell those seeds, you guys. I don't know if you can't smell this, but if you can smell it, you'd be like, actually, you guys can smell it because you're making it with me, right? So, we're going to put in our second batch of jalapeno. Well, let's put our thing back on here first. Put in our second batch of jalapenos. And you guys, this is 7 jalapenos, about medium size. The only big jalapeno I had in here was the one that you guys seen that had all the seeds in it. So I'm looking through here to see if there's any pieces like these pieces. I don't want any big hunks in here if I could afford to not have them. So if I see, you guys can do this too. If you see, go through here and you see any like hunks that you want to make them smaller, you put them back in. You don't want the hunks. We want this to kind of be fine. You don't want this to be. So we're turning this up. So now, that's really good. So while I was working on that, we're going to go ahead and add our garlic in, char butter. Woo. Good stuff. Try not to get the cilantro in there. We're adding our garlic into our butter. Ooh, you can smell that garlic just hit this pan and it just hit like, so we're going to turn this up a little bit. So the garlic just hit the pan. Now what I normally do with this is I normally let this cook before I actually add in. We want to do the garlic and actually we're going to add the onion at the same time. So we're going to let the garlic and the onion go. Okay? Let it kind of do its thing. You guys, I wish you could smell this. Woo. So, of course, I'm going to do a close-up once I get this to what I want it to be. So, we are letting our garlic and our butter kind of cook with that. So, we want to finish up our, now this is our, the rest of, this is our jalapeno, which we're going to add. And you also want to change the cilantro. So, I think I did this a little finer than the other one. Nah, not really. This is actually what I want right here. Oh, this is perfect. Perfection. Okay. So last thing we're going to do is our cilantro and parsley. Oh, I'm going to burn my finger. So this is actually cooking over here. I'm going to stir that up a little bit. We're going to kind of let it brown down. So we're going to stir that up really good. I wish you guys could smell this. This smells so fragrant. But I haven't even begun to add spices yet, so that's really going to be great. So we have our cilantro, which is awesome. We have our cilantro and our parsley, which smells amazing also. So yeah, all this fresh stuff in here now. Come on, baby. Now we're going to do our cilantro enough. Oh. Our cilantro and our parsley now. And now our jalapeno needs to go into our butter sauce. So everybody's getting ready to go in pool. Because once you see your onions and you see that, like, the type of butter I use is I use the butter from Trader Joe's, the unsalted and the salted. So we have 3 sticks of unsalted and then 1 stick of salted. Ooh, you guys, I wish you could smell this. So you got onion, cilantro, onion, jalapeno, garlic. That's what's going on right now. That was amazing. I know you guys can't smell it. Now, this isn't done. It's okay if it doesn't chop all the way up like you want it to. My cilantro is not chopping at all. So we're gonna ooh, yes. So now we're gonna add our spices. Now let me tell you what this is. This is the juice of 2 navel oranges, 2 Meyer lemons, 2 regular lemons, and a lime. Okay. To this, we're gonna add half this can of pineapple juice. And the reason why we're adding in pineapple juice is because you got so much stuff that's going to be going on. You're going to need something sweet to counteract some of that citrus. So you're going to need about half this can of pineapple juice. Okay, this is the finisher. This doesn't go in right now because right now we still got to add our spices. So we're going to go ahead and start adding our spices in. So we have white pepper. We're going to add in 1 tablespoon of white pepper. Okay. And you're going to turn this, I'm going to turn this down. This is getting a little out of control. So 1 tablespoon of white pepper. Yes. Roasted garlic and red bell pepper. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of that. Actually, I'm going to do 2 of that because I love that flavor. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of lemon dill butter. 1, 2. Remember, this is kind of a citrusy sauce. Well, not kind of, this is a citrusy sauce, but it's really delicious. So the lemon dill, the dill comes in and does something to it that's absolutely amazing. So that's that, okay. So we're going to also add a half of a teaspoon of, you guys may not use this, I do. If you have high blood pressure, please don't use this, please. But if you don't have high blood pressure and you can afford to, you use about a half a teaspoon of accent. Just enough to just say, hi, I'm here. So I like the way accent makes the food taste. Now, you don't have to, you please omit the accent if you are a high blood pressure patient. Please don't use accent. Please don't. I'm being honest with you because it does have MSG. And people say, oh, well, it's just got MSG. Yes, it does. So if you don't want to use it, don't, please. Now we're going to do a tablespoon of garlic powder. Actually, we're going to do 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. You can see I'm just doing it. 2 tablespoons of onion powder. Okay. We're going to do 1 teaspoon of Old Bay. Remember, if you're doing seafood, if this is for a seafood or even if it's chicken, but you gotta remember, Old Bay is medicinal. You can use Old Bay on anything, okay? So we're gonna put that in there. Now, the reason why we're gonna use some pink Himalayan salt. We're gonna use about a half a teaspoon, which is about 8 cracks. That's how I calculate it. About 8 cracks. And the reason why you're going to use that is because you need it, because you're doing all this, you're about to do a lot of citrus in here. Okay, so I'm going to cook this down really well. Last but not least, we're going to do some brown sugar. Somebody's trying to call me. I'm sorry, but I'm live right now. I need some scissors, so hold on for me while I get the scissors. Okay, got my scissors. Now this is organic brown sugar, so you only need 2 teaspoons of this stuff. This stuff is potent. This is organic brown sugar. This isn't that brown like TNH. This is brown, organic brown sugar. So the sweetness in it, the sweet level is different. But you do want a little sweet with all this spice. So we're going to turn this up. Back up, let it cook. And you want this to be nice and buttery. But what also you're going to find out about this beautiful sauce is when you add the citrus in, it takes this to a whole nother level. But what we want to do now is we want to kind of cook all this stuff that's in the bottom. So now, okay, so the thing about this is my little chopper didn't chop it as fine as it could have, but it's fine. Okay, so we're bringing this to a nice little boil. You can smell this, you guys. It smells so good. Now, there's a secret ingredient that I add. This is what you call creamy style horseradish. You don't need a lot of this. We're going to use about a half a teaspoon of this. We're just going to bring that little, remember I told you I always add something that brings a little, what's that? That's what I just added, okay? That's what I just added was that, what's that? And it's going to bring a nice spice to the butter. And it makes it tasty. So this is an awesome sauce for fish, chicken, seafood, anything like that, okay? So guys, I am going to turn this back down for a second. Now, of course, you know I'm going to allow you to see the finished product in this glass container here. But for right now, I'm going to let this cook down. And I'll do a part 2 to this video. That's going to give you, I'm going to actually have to edit some of this out. But, yeah, so I'll come back with part 2 with the finished product of the butter sauce. So let me add in, the last thing I want to add in before I go though, I'm going to add our cilantro. Get all that good stuff out of here. We'll add in our cilantro, parsley. Ooh, you can smell that. It smells, you guys, it smells so good. But it tastes even better, I'm telling you. So we're going to add in our cilantro and parsley. The last thing we do before we add in our citrus. We've added in everything we need to add in. The last thing we need to add in is our citrus, and we are finished. So we have some beautiful, beautiful butter sauce. So once I get through finishing this up, so the butter sauce is cooking. So what we're going to add now is we're going to go ahead and add in our citrus. We're going to add in all of this, just to let you know. We're not going to not add it in. We're adding in all of this. Okay, so butter sauce, the citrus juice is now in. And we're just going to stir that up. And you're going to let this cook for about 5-10 more minutes. The citrus is going to be amazing. You guys, this is amazing, amazing sauce. So we're going to let that work. And I will come back and show you the finished product. see you guys in a little bit. So don't forget at the bottom of this video to go in, make a comment, subscribe, hit the little bell for notifications, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Love you, Tasty Tasters. Talk to you later.